Wow, there's a lot of people here today. Hi, my name is Wasim Ahmad. I'm CMO at an e-commerce startup called Welcome, and I'm also chair of a nonprofit called startout.org. Check them out. When we first heard Dr. Langer's story that he's about to share with you, we were so impressed we invited him to our demo day. And he beat out 9 other startups to tie in first place. Pretty amazing, and I'm sure you're going to be very, very impressed with him. It would be remiss of me not to point out that his greatest investors are in the audience, his parents. So please give them and Dr. Langer a hand.
All right. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Vansh Langer, and I'm founder and CEO of Baby. Baby is a physician-created peer-to-peer social app that connects nursing mothers with new parents to buy and sell breast milk. Let me tell you why I gave up a career in medicine to start this venture. Meet Talia. When I met Talia, she was a healthy, 2-week-old baby who had just come from Vietnam and was adopted by a wonderful set of gay parents. They had waited years on a list to finally get their bundle of joy, and when she came, they were over the moon. We checked her out, and they went home. But when we saw her the next day, they said, hey, she seems like she's lighter. And true enough, she had lost a bit of weight. Now, if you know anything about infants, well, they don't lose weight. It's not something they do. In fact, they gain a lot of weight. So we put her in the ICU, and unfortunately, after a day, she had lost 10 pounds. Turns out she had a viral infection, and an infection, mind you, that she never would have gotten had she been breastfed. Desperate and grief-stricken, we started preparing them for the eventual passing of their child. And being an extremely young medical student and physician, I said, what can we do? They came to me, and we had a bold idea. We went to another mother in the clinic, and we asked for her milk. It wasn't really legal, but we tried it. And just hours before her passing, we administered the milk. You see, the problem is that breast milk is essential for the development of a child in the first 6 to 7 months. However, the number one reason for not breastfeeding is simply lack of access. And what's more is that mothers that do produce way more than they need per the CDC. And that's where Baby comes in. The real Baby advantage is that we're physician created. That means that we test all the milk for all transmittable diseases, drugs, and other bacterium before it even reaches the baby's lips. And what's more is that we 100% guarantee delivery. So no more worries about missed shipments, spoilage, or anything else that could inhibit the ability for you to properly nurture your child. And my personal favorite thing is that Baby welcomes all family dynamics, all races, all ethnicities, regardless of situation. So now you're probably wondering, well, how do we make money? Let's talk about a few of our customers first, though. You see, nursing mothers historically would freeze their liquid gold, and if they needed it, administer it to their child. If not, just pour it down the drain. Now, instead, they can take that excess milk and sell it to another parent who wants to nurture their child the natural way and make $1,000 to $2,000 a month in extra income. And if you don't know that, $1,000 a month for the vast majority of the United States is a life-changing amount of income. Adoptive parents no longer have to feel like second-class citizens in their own stratosphere. They no longer have to resort to formula when the science, the studies, the community as a whole recognizes that natural mother's milk is the number one choice for a child. And single fathers. Now, childbirth is a very traumatic experience, and unfortunately, not every mother makes it. And while we can't lessen the loss of the love of your life, we can at least help new fathers nurture their new love of their life the way their mother would have intended. The revenue model is simple. Milk is priced at a market rate, currently about $1.50 an ounce. 80% of that is given directly back to the selling mother. 20% our take. So not only are we nurturing the future nutritionally, but also financially. That means that an average monthly sale of about $1,000, of which we take $200. And as you can see, that scales very nicely as transactions increase throughout the years. But you know what they say? The proof is in the pudding. And we had a test pilot program in Chicago as of May 2016, and we were wonderfully fortunate to have 1,000 members in it. And through its peak, we had $500,000 of monthly top-line revenue. And mind you, that was without any tech. That was with one committed doctor furiously writing on a notepad and sending out emails to his customers to make sure that they knew who to sell to. And that was a bunch of parents who just loved the cause, talking to one another and spreading the word simply by mouth. And that leaves us primed to enter the $3.8 billion infant food market, of a total addressable market of $24 billion. And how do we intend on doing that? With the wonderfully brand new Baby app, which I'm excited to announce is in the App Store and should be available to download as soon as next week, or whenever Apple decides to actually approve us. The app is amazing. Honestly, I couldn't ask for a better situation. It is an elegant one-stop shop to ensure that buyers and sellers can safely and easily buy and sell natural breast milk. In fact, it's so smart and it's so elegant that buyers can be matched with up to 5 sellers to ensure that their child never goes a week without a serving of breast milk. And buyers can be matched up with 5 other sellers to make sure that they spread all of the milk they need to everyone that needs it. And what's more is that Baby is a smart platform. That means that as the platform learns from your buying habits, it gets smarter. That means better sales and better matches for not only buyers, but also sellers. And you know what they say? Better matches lead to happier babies. Our competition is the standard players in this market, as you would assume. Infant formula rules the roost. However, there's no denying it. It's man-made in a lab. It is not organic. Others have tried to enter this space by buying milk in foreign countries and selling it here at a staggering markup of almost 10 times the average serving of a single slice of infant formula. Baby is the only solution that costs the same or even less than formula, while also being 100% completely natural. Now, as a single founder, I'm always asked, how do you intend on building this product? And the answer is simple. I not only believe in this product as a solid business venture, because it is, but I believe in it as a social revolution. You see, in our Chicago test pilot, we were able to cross the historically segregated north and south sides of Chicago and create bonds, lasting lifetime bonds with people united under the one pretense that they had. They were parents. Nothing else mattered. People who never would have met were now friends and were united in the cause of raising the next generation of humans simply because of the common bond they shared. And in fact, we loved Chicago so much that when it came time to develop our app, we didn't go to some European country or outsource to Asia. In fact, we chose a local Chicago developer who created the amazing Baby platform and application. Of course, we've been blessed with amazing financial partners. And I personally have had the pleasure of having wonderful mentors and advisors. But I'm also extremely proud of the strategic partners that have signed on to Baby to help spread the word of love and to ensure the next generation of humans are adequately and properly nurtured. Well, and Talia, the baby from the beginning? She's now a 3-year-old infant. She took hold of the breast milk we gave her, and she pulled through. That's the power of breast milk. That's the power of baby. So let's review. We had a test pilot in Chicago, about 1,000 people. And they had a top-line monthly revenue of $500,000. Project that annually. That's $6 million in just one city in the United States. $6 million in top-line revenue is $1.2 million in net revenue for baby in that one city. And what's even better, by 2018, we fully expect to be in 4 cities. That's $25 million, almost $5 million in revenue for baby in 28, which I bet you leads us to being cash break even by the end of the year. And how do we intend on doing that? It's with the elegant and brand new baby app and platform. So I guess the only question I have for all of you out here is, will you nurture the future? See, we're looking for motivated leads and motivated investors to take on our $1.25 million convertible note. And the reason is simple. Your funding will help us hire the team to strategically, efficiently, and creatively enter these markets and to tackle them right at the core. I know everyone likes to say that their company is changing the world. But let's be real here. Baby is the only company that is in the front lines creating a better and brand new generation of humans. I'd love to talk to you further about it, but more importantly, I'm more excited about the future, and I ask you to help nurture the future. Thank you.